Hello, everyone. This is the Guardian of Virginia. All right, now let me introduce to you the Guardian of Virginia. This young man is Bobby Tate, who is the Guardian of Virginia, a calm but comedic young man who is considered a hero by the farmers on the countryside of Virginia, as many farmers have told stories of a man they called Apollo, as he is quite a mysterious legendary figure, as farmers have reported seeing a floating man above their crops playing music. However, what people don't know is he is a mutant who uses his power to stop those who are trying to unjustly take away their farms and will do anything to protect the agriculture of Virginia. Okay, now this is his freaking backstory, guys. The legendary Bobby Tate, or aka Apollo's backstory. You see, Bobby Tate had a rough backstory. You see, Bobby Tate was born in the year of October 27th, 1998, and was born on a family farm called the Tate Family Farm, and his mother's name is Bennett Tate, and his father's name is Gerald Tate, and would have multiple siblings, and his mother was a stay-at-home mother, and his father was a big fat farmer, and both his parents would have a sustainable income. And now back to Bobby Tate. Alright. Bobby Tate had a great childhood as he grew up with his siblings on the farm, as he helped milk cows, harvest crops, and help take care of the animals. And Bobby had great memories like playing in the cornfields with his siblings, or swimming in the pond and trying to catch fish. And his best memory was when his family had a campfire and his father and campfire and was making s'mores, telling scary stories around the campfire, and their father would play the banjo and his mother played the harmonica, and Bobby and his siblings would dance around the campfire, and Bobby had really great memories of that. However, everything would change at the age of 15 as Bobby was milking cows. Just then, all of a sudden, a mysterious vehicle would drive up on the family farm, in which Bobby went and alerted his father, and just then a big businessman by the name of John Manchild had stepped out of his vehicle, and John and his father would have a discussion, as John Manchild offered to buy the family farm. However, Bobby's father Gerald refused the offer, as Gerald did not want to sell his family farm. However, John Manchild wasn't a man to take no for an answer, which ended up leading to a heated argument between them, and Bobby and his siblings were forced to break up the argument, and John leaving the property, but not before John Manchild threatened that he will get his farm no matter what. And for 7 years, John Manchild would harass and try to disrupt the Tate family farm by having a bunch of his goons messing with the animals by destroying fences that kept the animals inside, or setting the crops on fire, and very scummy things like that. However, tragedy struck in 2020, as John had enough and secretly hired an extremist group to attack the farm. And when Bobby's family was not expecting it, the extremists stormed the farm late at night and started to destroy the crops and release the animals. However, they did something so horrible that even made John sick to his stomach, which one of the extremists firebombed the house, which set the house on fire with Bobby's family inside, which resulted in Bobby's family burning to death. And Bobby managed to survive by jumping out of the window, but his family was not so lucky, as Bobby is freaking out as he can hear his entire family screaming out in pain, and Bobby is trying to figure out what to do, but just then everything just went silent. and Bobby is shocked, not knowing what to do as the house is about to collapse on top of him, about to collapse on top of him. But just then, the entity known as the Follower appeared and saves him from being smashed by the collapsing house, and gifts Bobby his mutant power. And Bobby Tate makes a promise to one day protect the agricultural farmlands and prevent this situation from ever happening again. Alright. Here's some more things about the legendary Bobby Tate, or aka Apollo. For example, born 1998, age 29, height 5.8, weight 152.172, race Caucasian, nickname Apollo, or protector of the farmlands, or the god of agriculture. Now, here's his personality. This young man is a hard-working type of guy who is the guardian of Virginia and is considered a hero to farmers, and his nickname, Apollo. When you first see him, he is laid back and is comedic, who oftentimes cracks jokes during hard times, and is willing to work really hard to protect the farmers and their farmlands from those who attempt to take their farmlands away, and may not be the smartest person in the world, but he is not the dumbest neither, and is quite skilled when it comes to protecting. However, he has his weaknesses. For example, he suffers from PTSD, as he still has trauma from the night his family was burned alive, and has a terrible alcohol addiction in which, he tried, in which, as way of, coping with the loss of his family, he turned to alcohol, okay? Shouldn't do that. Don't use alcohol to cope with trauma. Don't do that, alright? Don't do it. Alright, however, he might have his weaknesses, but he's not a bad person. He just has his faults. But he has a big heart who is determined to protect the farmlands. Description. This is his description. He wears a light blue overalls and wears light brown heavy-duty boots and wears a tan farmer hat and wears a necklace with a silver cross and has a long black messy hair and has dark blue eyes and is a bit chubby in the middle and has a tattoo of a human skull on his right shoulder and carries a flask that contains moonshine in his front overall pocket, and carries his father's banjo on his back, and has burnt light scars on some parts of his back, and carries a big hunting knife, and has a small thin toothpick in his mouth. Now, this is his freaking mutant power, guys. His mutant power is called Space Gate. He can manipulate the space in an area, which allows him to levitate into the air and can teleport through short distances, and has full-on gravity control. Means he can legit freaking control gravity. I mean, that's pretty powerful. Alright, and his ultimate move is he can create a powerful void that can legit obliterate anything in its path. Alright, that is his freaking mutant power. Alright, let's get a really great look at that description. Alright, here's another great look of this. This is what his personality is. Alright, I want you guys to subscribe to the channel so I can keep making more and more videos of this. Let me get some likes, views, comments, and subscribers, and have a wonderful day. And as I say at the beginning, woo! Have a good day.